If 100 people go school, high institution, come back, maybe like only 10 now go still be virgin.
You have a nightlife and you want a perfect marriage. How?
The woman can be lying to you, crying at the same time, and turning it around that it's your fault.
He saw things and experienced things from a different perspective than he has ever experienced, even while he was dating his wife.
Immediately a girl gets married, they tend to change totally.
A lot of things change in a man's life when you get married. That's the main key factor that draw guys to club are girls.
Of recent, I haven't had a friend, her husband
Yes.
asked me out.
Jesus. So right now, we want to know, we won't find an side chick. Now they go after these married men where they won't destroy homes. I've been at the married men gets one thing where they find, where they look for this side chick body. So who they go after who? Whose life is going after whose life?
The men go after these women.
Okay.
Yes, because even till today, me myself, I experience a lot of men coming to me. Most of them are married.
Wow.
Of recent, I haven't had a friend, her husband
Yes.
asked me out.
Jesus.
Yes, it's not like I'm a toddler.
Your friend,
Yes,
husband.
Yes.
They asked you out.
Me out.
So you enter your friend husband eye.
That's what I'm saying. You understand? So it's these men that do pursue the women. It's not like we girls who try ourselves on them. No.
Okay.
So in addition to that, in as much as I concur with you that men chase or go after these girls, the girls are not exempted also.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
How?
Yes, I'm talking from experience. I know they tell you say yes say or they say.
Yes.
From the moment I got engaged last year, the moment I posted my video, oh, I'm engaged, my DM started buzzing. It took discipline, like personal, like self-respect,
Serious.
discipline.
So stay on
to say,
track.
like we're all humans, we are man, we are men rather, you understand? And if you see what's good, you understand, it will entice you.
Yes.
But it takes discipline, self-respect, and your ego to retract, to take yourself back and say, no, I'm not doing this. So now in a situation where you come out and say, oh, I'm getting married, oh, instead of people to tell you just congratulations and move on, they come to your DM and start flirting, start throwing things around, and then the narrative is before you marry now.
At least.
Even after my wedding, my wife don't know of this one because my wedding is fresh. So
And these same people are aware that you are married.
they're blind. Not be engagement video carry them come and DM.
Maybe they see you as a playboy. Yes.
Okay.
No, seeing me as a playboy doesn't mean you come and play with me now.
I'm telling you.
Maybe see.
If you see me as a playboy, you stay there and watch me play.
See. Now you're married, right?
Yes.
Good. Do you go to clubs?
Yes, I do. I own a nightlife business. And I will tell you for a fact from that one safe, that one never was. If you run a nightlife business,
Yes.
it takes grace of God for you to trust women. I'm sorry to say, this is fact. I'm not telling you yes, I'm telling you from experience.
Okay.
We run Boget on a Tuesday in Asaba. And that has been running for like 4 years.
Okay.
At the point I manage Club Reds in the club at the mall.
The more, yeah.
And there's something we call party starters. Party starters not be guys. Now girls are party starters. You can call a girl and tell the girl, and you will need party starter because what that main key factor that draw guys to club are girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So the party starters will come, they will stay around. Now, the idea of party starter is to make the place not look scanty or not look empty. But at the end of the day, these guys will now poach these girls, and this girl will go with them. So it's a two-way thing. It's not just the guys everything man they pursue them. Man, what are the only women they pursue? And you know the women if they judge our case
And
for
let's
public.
be honest, a lot of women, they love money. Maybe they see you as that kind of man.
Lavish.
Throw money around.
Yes,
lavish
that throws money around.
So it's a two-way thing we are talking about here.
Okay.
You understand? You will not just call out the guys and say, oh, men are lusting after women, side chick this. If all women choose to stay faithful, all men will stay faithful. If I meet Nkechi,
is that possible?
okay. Now, if I meet Nkechi, I want you to be my side chick. No, you are married. I meet Blessing, I want you to be my side chick. No, you are married. I meet Grace, I want you to be my side chick. Before I go around, I don't go tire.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, before you go 1, 2, 3, 4, you don't even need to go now. They go come meet you. So what are we not saying?
Okay. So if these married men come to your DM, for example,
Okay.
did they first of all tell you expressly that they are married? Say they don't marry you, but they just won't make una the package.
Many of them, they do so.
They will tell you that they are married.
How did they talk them? They're not they open, they hide them.
So
and when they tell you, they'll tell you they can take care of you.
So they're ready to spend.
They are ready to spend. And most times when you see their wives, they look very unkept.
Wow.
The very honest fact is, what I noticed from a lot of married women, maybe like the vibe they give their husbands, it's not just enough.
Oh, the vibe.
So
Yes.
what are those things that those side chicks give the men that makes them loyal
Dude,
to them?
there are a lot of stars that a lot of girls have when they are not married. But when immediately a girl gets married, there's this thing that is like they wore something else. They tend to change totally.
Okay.
Their mode of dressing.
From
their
lingerie to rapper.
Yes, rapper. Everything don't change. Because a lot of women, when you see, that's why when a woman dresses like a girl after marriage, they'll say, I be like, say, I shall there, I. Still, yes.
Yes.
They believe a married woman is supposed to tie wrapper, supposed to look unkept. So now they become less attractive to their man. That is how it is.
So if I may come in there,
Yes.
there's what we call personal preference.
Okay.
You understand? Personal preference. I believe there's what we call courtship before marriage. You date your wife, you get to know her.
Yeah.
You understand? In all ramification, in more ways than one. And then you now deduce within yourself that, okay, I find peace here, I find solace here.
Yeah.
This is somebody I can spend because I want to spend the rest of my life, not be joke.
Not be joke. Yeah.
As I enter marriage, I can't take permission to come up from my own house. There was one night I sneaked out because I won't go on my guy's birthday.
Yes.
One of my very close friends.
Yes.
He always come true for me, but I don't know how they tell my wife say I won't go this birthday because I just came back from a travel.
Yes.
I just wait, she sleep. I sneak out of the house. I come back, whoa, I beg till daybreak. You understand?
Yes.
So a lot of things change in a man's life when you get married. Now, as a man, you're supposed to set the standard. Babe, we are married, we are young couples. Be sexy for me. Being sexy is for your partner, not for the world.
Not for the world.
That is why they say dress the way you want to be addressed. So those dresses, don't say you can't go wear open back, open belly and all those things. You think you want to dress, you want to look sexy, but for who? For the world. There are classic dressing that you can dress as a married woman and you see appear sexy.
Okay. It still boils down on how the woman dresses. But aside,
No, you pointed dressing.
Yes.
That's why we're trying
yes,
to
and how
analyze
the
it.
woman dresses
Yeah, so
too.
aside
Yes.
dressing,
Aside
what
dressing,
else?
After the marriage,
What are the benefits?
They put on some low-key kind of standard.
Yeah, aside the
their
dressing.
marriage.
Yes, but aside dressing now, there are some women that when they get married, they become talkers.
Okay.
They start talking, blabbing, every little thing, it's annoying them.
Okay.
They want to talk about everything. Only let's talk when the man wants to rest. And when they go meet their side chick is ready to pamper. So that kind of thing.
So that's what happens outside.
Okay. So the side chick used to pamper them more.
That kind of thing. When the man comes, the side chick knows that she is calm, she will keep quiet, take care of the man first before anything. No.
Before any request.
Yes, but some married women, once your husband enters house, complain. So men, most times they don't like all those things.
So you see, there's something about men. As a man, normally, what we understand by love is respect, is peace.
Yeah.
You get, and men will always go to where they find peace.
Yes.
And now, on the other hand, a woman tend to prey on your weak point if like in terms of relationship, like the side chick thing.
Yes.
So when they see that, okay, your wife is not giving you peace, what you need is peace for me to collect my money.
Yes.
Finish.
Take advantage of.
You understand? They take advantage of situation.
Yeah.
And women transfer information faster than light.
Okay.
Because imagine if you complain about your marriage here and maybe somebody heard about it, and they say, this person no dey happy for a marriage, this person no dey happy for a marriage, this person, before you know, your G's all go round. One person go take him upon himself, make you happy.
Yeah.
And when it comes, you're already in a vulnerable state.
Yes.
So that is why that self-discipline and culture comes in. And some of us, we come from a very how do I put it? Some people come from a very scattered background.
Yeah.
Scattered in the sense of you are in your house growing up, your dad and your mom always quarreling, fighting. You see your dad taking some irrational behavior like going outside, your mama go vex, go cook food, all those kind of things. So as you grow up, experience from what you see is very dangerous.
So I have a question for you, Pinky. Now, I have this friend.
Okay.
He's been very, very loyal to his family, to his wife. Very nice guy, amazing guy. And when he started having an extramarital affair, there's something he said. He said he didn't even know how he started. He said because his intentions were not to even have a relationship with this particular lady. He said, but he saw things and experienced things from a different perspective than he has ever experienced, even while he was dating his wife. And there were things that he could not form the wife into or rebrand her to become. He said so that I should not be making mouth. He said because when a woman wants to break you, so no matter how strong you are as a man, say you will meet one woman out there who will just hold all the cards, all the keys, all the weak spots that you have. She will possess all of them and play them on you.
Let's not go far. I said I will not kneel down and engage a woman. I will not kneel down and give anybody a ring.
Yes.
I buy diamond ring. I kneel down. So I have 2 legs. I will use them. I was broken, a finished man.
Okay.
So women have that. A gender that was with devil
power.
when we are not there, or with God when we are not there.
Yes,
the power they possess.
Yes.
They have the power. Like growing up, my dad will tell you, say, if you follow woman mouth, you go kill your best friend. You understand?
Yes.
And the women, they are very manipulative emotionally.
Yes.
The woman can be lying to you, crying at the same time, and turning it around that it's your fault.
Yeah, manipulative.
Very manipulative. It's possible that your friend met somebody that is in a game of manipulation, because this person is married. So why you dey give am all those quality wey be say na wife suppose give am?
Yes.
So
you understand?
Let's even put something here. You see,
So let me put the icing on the sugar.
Yes.
It was so bad that when they started and she got angry with him over something and walked out of his car, he cried. He had to call her friend, crying and begging that, please speak to your friend to forgive me.
let me
You understand? Yes. Please speak to your friend
Let
to
me
forgive
tell
me.
you.
Yes.
Let me tell
So
you
she had
something.
over
Let me tell you
Oversight
something.
chick.
It's not just that your friend, dude. It happens almost everywhere.
Hey, Jesus.
Yes.
Wow.
This thing is like evil manipulation. The devil is very angry with love
Very
and marriage.
active. Yes.
Anything that happens to do with love and marriage, devil is involved. So why is it after marriage
And these things are coming.
you will know that something satanic, that is not right? So what is she trying to do now? So he will break out of her marriage, his marriage, and go for her. That is how.
She's not even interested in marriage. That's the funny part.
Imagine.
She's not
You see that
interested in marrying him.
devil
As
is
in that
interested
devil-
in
as
ruining
I
the
said
guy.
a gender that met with God and devil in
one thing.
absence.
There's one thing Ike said that I want to drive into. They talk about nightlife. That of course you own a nightlife business.
Yeah.
Now, is it responsible for a married man to own or get involved in a nightlife?
Good. I wanted to
Because
tell you that.
I know that we all know that these things, we know what they do there.
Good.
We know what plays on under the background when it comes to nightlife. So as a married man that ought to be responsible, you suppose they do nightlife.
Okay, let me answer your question. It's the same thing as saying as a married man you should not own a hotel.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
I don't think it's the same
It's
thing.
not- it's different.
Because
It's
if
actually-
you are-
it's actually-
it's
no,
related. It's related
No,
because
no,
you
that's
know what
different.
they do for your hotel.
No,
You know they do for your
what
hotel.
them they do. No, but you know what.
But you
they
get
do.
room for your hotel. Tell me one person wey get hotel wey no get room for your hotel.
I know
And
somebody.
they say alcohol.
I know somebody
And
who
you
runs
get
a hotel.
lounge.
He had
You get
never
rooftop.
slept in that hotel.
Now you don't know.
No, I'm telling
Okay, now you
you,
know.
for
That's the hotel.
100 over 100.
It may not be for the
A
purpose.
100.
It may not be for those
And
It does not
illegal
have
activities.
nothing.
You dey
It
get.
does not have
Bro,
anything to do
See,
there.
bro.
devil is very tricky.
See.
You have a nightlife and you want a perfect
Okay.
marriage. How?
See, let me
It's not-
let me explain.
How
Let
do
me
we balance
explain.
it?
Let me explain. So first of all, is interrelated.
Okay.
Nightlife, you sell alcohol,
Yes,
you do business,
yes.
and I put it to you that 90% of all the nightlife businesses in Nigeria are owned by married people.
Yes.
Some are from single to married. I started this business. In fact, when we started Boget, we only had, in fact, none of us
Yes.
was married.
Okay.
And as I'm talking to you now, we are like 8 that owns Boget. the 8 of us are married. If I want to marry on Sunday, yeah. Do you understand? It doesn't stop us from not running a business. You understand?
Yes.
Now, there is business and there is pleasure.
Okay.
It's just like saying, oh, you're a married man, you have a company, you should not have a fine girl as your secretary.
Okay.
If not, you sleep with your secretary. Where is your discipline?
Okay.
So if you have a nightlife business, you do your business and you go home.
Okay, now your business is marketing sex.
No.
Exactly.
No.
It's
Marketing sex. See,
yes.
that is what I'm telling you.
Because you
Hotel is
know
marketing sex.
No, as much as nightlife business.
Okay, how is it different?
Because that environment has created a very conducive atmosphere
Okay.
for it, that once you come into that place, you come do alcohol, enjoy yourself, get high, and you have somewhere to unwind.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I had a voice note in my phone. There's a girl in this Asaba, a girl who sent me a voice note that is a particular club they went to this particular Friday. That when after they done the dance, of course, you know that alcohol brings different vibe.
Yeah.
So the married man just, while they were vibing and all that, a girl you're not even used to. Do you understand? You don't even know the state of her health. You just carry her, go bathroom, tell her say make she pull off.
Because alcohol stimulates the body.
So I don't. Okay, let's just use this. Let's use Cubana Chief Priest alleged son as an example.
Okay.
It's possible that if you look at this Helen girl,
It's not.
you will look at, she's not up to standards. If we come to say bring Chief Priest on a normal day, so we can assume to say he finds her in a nightclub and he is already on the high level based on alcohol.
Okay, yeah, wait.
Now he took her to somewhere and do whatever thing, and at the end of it, he resorted to this, not his will, but as a result of what you have taken as an alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now,
So, as a married man, allegedly, as a married man, it is as a married man, it is not responsible.
Okay.
That you should have anything to do with nightlife.
Nightlife.
Okay, now
It is zero.
let me counter it. I am not responsible for your behavior as a person. Your bad behavior is not my business.
Okay.
You understand? If I own a hotel and you can't lodge rape person for inside my room, what is that?
Okay.
It is you. It's your bad behavior. It's your lack of discipline that pushed you to it.
Okay.
Everybody know the alcohol gauge. You get where you go drink, Chris, you know, so I don't get to that stage. I need to go home. I am not responsible for your bad behavior. I am doing my business. Or do you want me to start telling people, oh, we'll only give you 2 shots of alcohol, after that 2 shots you go home? That is why I said over the hotels, they have poo bar.
Okay.
People will from their room come to the poo bar. In fact, some people go come room, they say, but the room they waste.
Yes.
What they'll do? They'll go poo bar or rooftop bar.
Yes.
They wait for stranded.
Yes.
Where they go tie neck.
Okay.
In case you understand me.
Yes, I
You understand?
Yes.
Good. We are saying the same thing, that these hotels, or as a married man owning a hotel, you are aiding and abetting this thing.
Okay.
So you cannot just say as a married man, if you own a nightlife,
But let's say if
We
we
don't
look at
we don't go to
100,
occasion
let's say
and get drunk.
99% of those who own clubs, nightclub, or are into nightlife or whatever, they do these things.
You have people.
Because you know why?
You need to come with facts. Let's not blindly accuse people.
At least I've been in this business before.
Okay.
So I understand how it works. Now you work more with ladies because you want your club to be active. You want your club.
Do you work directly with ladies?
You have to call them.
Do you work
Don't
directly?
you have- okay,
do you work directly with ladies
Yes.
as an owner?
Yes. You speak to them.
Now,
Even though I know
there's
you
a
have to have PR.
wait, see,
I know there's a change.
this is where discipline and that's why I said.
You just say you're disciplined.
No, let's
No,
even
wait,
if-
no,
even if
I'm
we assume that they are listening.
Wait.
trying to build another angle.
I'm
to
building
it.
an angle to it,
Yes, another
which is
angle to
one.
it.
Everything we talk about is about your self-discipline to start with.
Okay.
You can be doing any business. Okay, what are people that harass their secretary, that sleep with their staffs?
Okay.
You understand? Who are we going to blame for that? Everything has to do with self-discipline.
Okay.
There is a structure you set up in your business where you don't interact with some certain persons.
Yes, of course.
At a point in some of my companies, some people don't even know me by face.
Yeah.
Some people don't know if I come as I say I'm Biolili, some people they argue. You understand?
Yeah.
You set up a structure. You already know what you are in for.
Yes.
You know that this nightlife business is Sodom and Gomorrah business.
Of course.
But we don't want quit. We won't make the money because
Yes.
there's money in it.
Yeah.
What do? You set up a structure that will save you from all these things. That is why you have managers. You have like a floor managers, you have business manager, you have your PROs, you have your accountants, you have this, so if you want to use any medium to get to me, maybe they have not paid you salary, you can't come and meet me, you go and meet the accountant.
Okay.
If you want to drink, maybe they call you as party starter, you go and meet the PRO, or you go and meet the bar manager.
Now they say evil communication corrupt good manners. It's in the Bible.
Okay.
Not good communication corrupting evil manners.
Okay.
Now. In other words, it explains that if I'm in a place constantly for too long, they also say if I can't beat them, I join them.
How will
So
I join?
When you
How will I join what I control the narrative?
They talk, say you have a structure that you don't get to meet these girls, but you are constantly seeing them, because I know the pictures that they bring in those girls go through your table too.
Definitely.
They send you the pictures that these are the kind of girls you are bringing.
That is what we talk about. That is what we talk about, system and structure.
So you will not bring it.
Normally, as you dey bring those girls, you know what to bring.
How can
You don't need to tell me.
go through?
You don't need to tell me. You know what to bring.
No,
Wait,
no,
let me give
it's not
instance.
true.
No, let me give you instance now. Boget now, we know they bring party starters.
Okay.
Because it has organically grown to the point that people have to make reservation for their table before they come. It's like Kofi's house.
Own whatever.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you cannot tell me that we should close social gathering because people will get drunk and start hitting on girls and want to sleep with them and all that. That means we go around, we'll close all the club, we'll close all the hotels. You understand?
Yeah.
And
all
people are earning from it. I'm an employer of labor. Over like 40, if we close Boget today, like 50 people no go dey see salary.
Okay.
Why we look at the pros, we look at the cons, and we also consider that I am not responsible for your individual action. People get, not be today I know they do nightlife, not be today I know they go outside.
Even the advert companies for the alcohols will tell you drink responsibly.
Drink like Ubu smoking company, you see, they tell you say smokers are liable to die young.
Okay.
Why not? If you're trying to talk to the consumers, is different, then we should tell the producers to stop producing alcohol, so that if you come to club you drink juice, so that you be insane, you'll be insane, you'll be sober.
You know, it's just like when I was doing this particular kind of business, I noticed it almost ruined my home. Do you understand? It got to a point where, because I know it's a nightlife thing, you go out and your wife is alone and you stay all through the night. This happens maybe a certain particular, those who do like Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays, Saturday, you know, like every week.
Let me ask you something. Do you go there with your wife?
I don't go there with my wife.
Why?
I cannot expose. That's what I'm saying.
What are you exposing your wife? What are you exposing your wife?
You see, that's what
I go to Boget with my wife.
No, I can't.
My siblings will come and carry them go Boget. My brother come and carry them go Boget.
See,
my wife's sisters and their husbands and they carry them go Boget. It's a social place. So why are you preventing them from going there?
Already aware of the kind of
of course she's aware, because
I've been
doing it before we got married.
Yes.
So it's not a secret. She knows.
So you say it does not affect your marriage?
It doesn't affect my marriage.
Okay, now let's say, you know, most times, I think when you get married, you begin to devise a means from pulling out yourself from things that can get into your marriage and destroy it. Now, because as a married man, automatically the moment you say you want to get married, you choose to be responsible.
Yeah.
Let's forget the fact that you are trying to catch cruise or catch fun here.
Anything about club to me is not responsible.
It's not responsible. So when you get to a certain place, you see a woman, most times it's not your intention to say, I'm leaving my house to go cheat on my wife. You could just get there and then anything goes wrong.
I grew up knowing that club, drinking, smoking does not make you a responsible person.
Okay, so go there with your wife. What's stopping you from going there with your wife?
I don't do clubs, but I personally think that's a narrative that is not all encompassing. Why I say it's not all encompassing? Because there are irresponsible people in churches who are at the top of affairs.
It's subjective. So
it's actually subjective. It doesn't make all men of God irresponsible. Same way, if you own a hotel or you work in, with all due respect to an alcoholic company like Guinness or Marlboro and the rest of them, and you are a what's it called, quality control head, where you vet the products and make sure that they are of good essence. You understand? So now you can be a Christian and you are a quality controller at Guinness.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that
you need to test your product.
Yes, I need to. So it doesn't make you a drunkard or don't make you irresponsible because you are working there. But your own personal principle can guide you to succeed in that place where you work. That the product of that company will not corrupt your good manners. It's very possible. You say what? Still,
let me tell you something. There's something that is always see. There's something nobody. No, if you are into browse about this thing. If you are into this these dangerous businesses,
yes,
like maybe coke,
yes,
betting and all those things, all those high risk businesses, you don't consume your product.
Okay.
You no go see a bet owner. That is why you can't win against the house.
Yes.
You no go see a drug seller being high on his product. Yeah. That is the number one discipline. Browse about it, you see it.
Yeah, sure.
So for and even if you go to all these what's it called, tequila, I think the city where they do tequila in Mexico is called Tequila. Also, I've forgotten. Yes. You see where they package this tequila. That's why they have quality control managers.
Yes.
And they have shift where they come and do the testing.
Yes.
Not those that are in the bottling, in the factory. They don't get high on their product.
Yes, they don't.
Even people I don't do.
Okay, now if you talk about this, or that it's something you go to your office, you are not exposed to some certain things. You just go, you deal and whatever. Do you understand? But when we talk about nightlife, we are talking about what deals with the senses, the flesh, the eyes, what you see, what you relate with per second. Do you understand?
But as a man on the streets,
now let's take away.
As a man on the streets, now do you see these things?
No, we'll not do that. We'll talk about the ones who receive inside church.
More even remove the cheating aspect of it.
Okay.
Let's come now to what kind of kids do you now raise when you go out and come back such a night time?
Good.
Then your kids are now used, because now we're talking about how we could create a good society through our marriage.
Yes.
Now it's us now to raise our children in this path. So on constant basis, your kids. When I was doing nightlife, when I owned a club, there's a particular day I came back around 6 a.m. My son was the one that came to open the door for me when I knocked. He asked me, he said, "Dad, where do you go every night?"
Okay.
See, before God and man, that brought goose pimple to my body.
Okay.
Now it shows that I am creating a picture in this young man's mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tomorrow, can I be bold to come out to say, "Hey, sit at home. It's late. You can't go out by this time."
Okay. Now let me answer you. First of all, that is why I said I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Okay.
I do a lot of businesses.
Okay.
And that is why there is what we call system, processes, and structure.
Okay.
For the fact that you own a nightlife business doesn't mean you must stay till the closing.
Yes, of course.
You understand?
Of course.
I can travel.
Yes.
I came back last week Saturday.
Yes.
I've not been around.
Yes.
Some of my guys, in fact, one of the members of Boget don't relocate to Canada for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
One don't relocate to Lagos. One they worry. You understand? Sometimes none of us people come Boget, and the business is running.
Yeah.
So what type of business are you running? Are you running a one-man show, or you are doing a nightlife business?
Okay.
If you are doing a nightlife business, then you have structure, processes, and system in place that does not physically involve you. That when you are not there, your business is going to run. So now you know what make you one day there till 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, let me answer you on the area of nightlife and raising children who might not see their parents. There's a friend of mine, I don't know if you see this video, his name is Victor, all right? He plays the keyboard. Now, something Victor told me some years ago, he said, growing up, and I could relate, because if you live in Lagos and you are staying in somewhere like Moe, and you are working at Aja,
you and who they do nightlife, no difference.
There's not like nightlife, because
every day.
He said in the first 17 years of his life, he never saw the dad at night.
Okay.
He straight 17 years, he never saw the dad.
The dad is not doing nightlife.
The dad is not doing nightlife. The dad just go to work. And I have uncles. I've had to, while in Lagos, I've had to sometimes, because of the timing or traffic on the road, you have to look for somewhere else to sleep. You won't come home. What would you tell the children by the next day?
Okay.
So nightlife actually varies when the children perspective is being considered. Sometimes you might need to just explain to them what is involved.
Okay.
You understand? So
And
but in
another
this
point-
case, it is understandable that you are talking about a lifestyle.
I'm not focusing now on just the CEOs.
Let me tell you
I'm
something
focusing
about
on, because I know that a lot of married
Are you talking about the consumers?
yes, but the consumers, there are a lot of
Is the
there are a lot of
consumers'
things-
problem?
No,
It's not a problem.
I'm not just focusing on the CEO.
No,
or the owner.
we are talking about the owners.
No,
here.
I'm not just talking
But
about the
have
owner.
we moved to the
No,
consumers?
yes, no, it's a general whatever.
No, we can't generalize it.
No, we can. Because
No,
you know why?
we have business, we have the business side, we have the consumer side. We can't generalize
it.
it.
I'm trying to generalize this. I have
No, you can't generalize
no,
it.
hold on. There are some issues I'm treating, and major of them is their challenge is them trying to stop their husbands from nightlife. And now let me tell you, as a nightlife person,
Yeah.
you now
When these persons, are they owners or consumers?
Consumers.
Okay, consumers.
Now,
Good.
you took your wife to a nightclub today Friday. Next week, you took her to a nightclub. Then the other week, you went alone. What is her thoughts? You have exposed her to the things they do there, right? Now, like for example, my wife, she had my wife had never been to a club. She does not know what like a club look like. The idea. So she's not a party. She does not like to go to parties.
And that's very dangerous.
If I bring her now,
But I know that's very dangerous.
Because there's an idea you people are introducing. No, it's not true.
Okay,
There's an
which
idea
is-
you people are
okay.
introducing.
Which
To say,
is-
I have to take my wife.
To club.
Take to
Of
club.
course.
No, you taking your wife there. Tomorrow, only you goes there.
Yes.
You know that even yesterday there was a naked whatever
stripper.
a stripper.
Yes.
That's when you go to. That's when you go to
Then
strip
when you come
club.
back at night,
So your
it
club,
becomes
you don't
an
have
issue.
strippers.
There's no stripper in
No,
my club.
I don't. I'm
It's
saying,
just
I'm not talking about your club.
dance.
I'm saying
No.
it's a
Club
generic
varies.
flavor.
No,
Club varies.
see, I don't want if we generalize, you know, go 2 day nice for some facts, for some reasons.
Okay.
Now we have clubs, we have lounges, we have strip clubs.
Okay.
So they are categorized. You understand? Lounge is where they sell food and drinks. It starts early, sometimes 6, 7 in the evening, 8, 9, 10, up to like 12, 1. Sometimes they do 2. Then people go to club. Club is mainly just drinks, no food, just straight alcohol. Now there's a strip club. Strip club is where you go, drinks, and then there are naked girls.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, we should be able to decipher which one we are talking about.
No, but right now, let's
Club
not.
is club.
Club is club.
No.
And
There are
people
some
dress.
clubs that people
People
dress
dress
as
open.
That is what I'm telling you.
Just
That's what I'm telling you.
You even look
That
at
is a
people dress
that is that is a consumer problem.
People dress open to churches.
There's a pic. There's
That
a
is
video.
a consumer
There's a video
problem.
I saw.
People dress open to
See,
churches.
no,
There's no video say-
no, it's not true.
Depends
There's a
on the
video-
church.
No, like I just said
Depends
that.
on the church.
See, there's a video I saw.
Depends on the
A
church.
married woman. There are 2 of them. I don't know to mention them now. 2 ladies.
Okay.
Okay,
Really?
married.
Yeah.
Yeah, all, they are married. Both married. I think one had issues or whatever with whatever husband. Now I saw the both of them dressed like strippers to a nightclub.
Wow.
You see, what are we painting?
They have issues with their husband.
No,
just
one
one.
of
Just one.
Yes, and the other one is, you see, when we,
And what the other one was like a friend, Mo go club.
no, I think they booked 2 of them.
Yeah. The
Married
other thing have
women.
naked self.
See, sometimes,
So,
while we are analyzing this thing, let's also always point out the personal side of these things.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
And I will tell you for a fact, say most of the girls wey be say we dey see today, we feel say na good girls. These girls, they don't do a lot of things. Higher institution, you dey see this generation, high institution. I no believe say if 100 people go school, high institution come back, maybe na only 10 na go still be virgin. Maybe na only 10 currently we do.
Yeah.
We know them the secondary school till they deep into secondary
yeah,
school.
yes,
Growing up that year, if you hug girl,
It's a problem.
fear no go even let you.
Let
If you
you,
hug
yeah.
girl na win, you dey go tell your guys, oh, but I hug that girl.
How would that be? Yes.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Like, but now you dey see teen 14 15 they don't even dey get belle sef. You understand? So it's a foundational issue, it's a personal issue. So if we are talking of how to eradicate this decay in our society,
Yes.
is understandable. But if we are trying to do a blame game, of saying, oh, those that are into nightlife, they are aiding and abetting, they are making encouraging this thing. It will not work because these consumers that are coming, they have a background. They get where they come from.
Yeah.
Those days, if you watch videos of those days for club, you see where they take the dance.
Yes.
It's very like normal traditional marriage.
Yeah.
How come the devil come inside, come remodernize this thing?
We package everything.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And now even in the US now, they don't get male strippers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even Lagos now, some places now they get male strippers. Yes. So if they come, so at the end of the day, it's a foundational thing. It's not just touching it on the surface, saying, "Oh, if you own a club, you are making these things happen." And you see this nightlife. I see this nightlife. If you are a consumer, normally traditionally, what you know about nightlife na Fridays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sundays na family outing, family time. Friday would they wait to for, and if you miss this Friday, you dey wait for the next Friday.
Yes.
Sometimes you say, "Oh, I don't want to go club for the next 4 Fridays." It go be like 1 month. But now with the club almost every day.
You know, it's
See, I wanted to ask
So it's demand and supply.
Yes.
If the consumers demand for more club, we open more for them.
Ball club. Okay, Peter, I want to ask you something. As a lady, now, would you subscribe to regular clubbing with your husband?
No.
Why? What's wrong with it? Will you let him go alone, or you want to join him?
I will not even allow him go at all.
No, what if that's outside your control?
If he's an owner.
Listen, what I want to say now is before he got married, they had courtship. That is why understanding your partner is very important. Okay, it should be something we know ourselves.
Yes.
For like,
so if he decides to go,
maybe later on he starts.
Yeah.
That's why we always talk about marriage. People should learn from people's experience.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And church too. The kind of churches you go to matters. Because how can you just wake up one day and decide to start going to club?
What if na birthday?
I won't. I don't want.
What if na
I'm
birthday?
asking you this now.
Yes.
We are trying to see how we can save some marriages.
Yes.
Because
Do you understand? Now,
going
and
to club is
earlier,
zero. Like it's
No,
not.
wait.
Earlier you said something.
I want to ask you a question.
Earlier you said something.
What if it's a birthday?
A
In
That was
20
invited.
2023, I had my birthday in the club.
Okay.
Like it was on a Saturday. The club normally don't open on Saturday. We opened the club. All my friends, married or married, everybody came to my birthday. It's a club. Some came with their wife, some didn't come with their wife.
It depends on the kind of man.
Yes.
Before I will get married, I'm very honest. I will know the kind of man I'm getting married to. If he's that club
Personal
type,
thing. That is what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
That is my point. It's personal.
Yes.
Okay.
Personal.
Because you said something earlier about there are some vibes that these ladies give the men.
The men.
That blows their minds.
Yes.
Now, what if some of these things are the exposures to some of these places?
You need to save your
and
home.
all. So, as a wife, would you subscribe to tagging along with your husband to save your marriage, or you just let him go to them?
I want to say my mind. Sometimes I go to club.
Okay.
But when it's marriage,
Yes.
we know it's marriage.
Yes.
I will not want.
So will
But
you?
to please him, if he decides and say, okay, honey, let's go at least. I want to go just to please him.
And if he wants to go alone, you will not allow him go.
That one now.
You see, this is the reason why we will continue, and when we don't change the narrative, we'll continue to have broken homes. Because I know, say, there are a lot of ladies, they are struggling.
Yes.
It is not their way
Yeah.
at any point to wake up at night and don't see their husband
Their
beside them.
husband,
You see,
yes.
let me tell you, I said something the other day. I said, if we don't change some certain things, and that's why a lady came up one day and had the guts to tell his husband that you assume that these babies belong to you. If we don't change it, when a woman comes back at you with that which you
You
do,
can't withstand it.
it will not be funny. That time, see, we feel as men most times that because you can say you are the man, sit down here while I go to club and club every day.
No,
you see that the day it will come to the point when the woman decides to push to the wall, you will know that your mind there, you will learn work for mind. You will learn work.
Wait, let me get one fact right now. Are we saying that going to club, your husband going to club, is more dangerous than his co-workers?
It's more dangerous.
It's more
Those
dangerous.
co-workers.
Far more dangerous.
Co-workers.
Far more dangerous.
Co-workers.
Yes.
Co-workers.
Yes.
We go bring 2 spoon come.
Now, Co-workers.
Co-workers wey you dey see every
can take
day
a
from
process.
morning till evening.
That's what I said.
Oga,
Co-worker can be a
it
process.
is more dangerous.
I just gave an example how somebody, a married man, because I feel probably he was drunk and took a lady, and who knows, he might have done that thing straight down.
That narrative of club on its own.
It's
yeah.
Wow.
See,
In
you
marriages.
Okay.
it's
Yes,
destroying a
because of
lot.
the cause of broken homes.
Broken homes today.
see, the whole club
We are being
thing-
exposed.
See, the whole club thing about
Like,
being
you are-
exposed,
Men
you
are
are this, you are that.
men are enticed by what they see.
What they see, we are moved by these things.
True, very
We
true.
are moved. So if you choose to be married, there are some certain things you will begin to call. See, no matter how you date her, no matter how, if I give you 1,000 years to date this lady, you can never get 30% of who she is.
Until you enter marriage.
When you enter, I used to say, there's a message I preach one time. I say, if you enter marriage, the day when I just hear say, I do one miracle don't happen, your eye go open, her eye go open.
That's it.
But for the courtship, una eye still veil still
Close.
closed.
Yes.
So una priority see there on the shallow. The moment you enter marriage, priority changes.
Yes.
So you need to adjust to it.
I've been seeing a lot of women of late,
Okay.
and most of them broken marriages. What led to it?
Yeah.
Cheating.
Yeah.
And the way their husbands misbehave
Yes.
Even after the cheating.
after cheating.
Staying
Women
out.
go through a lot. Oh,
True.
I said that
Very
marriage
true.
is
Yeah.
now is managed. I know why I say it, because many of these men, they won't tell you their intention of marrying you. Most of their intentions are just having kids, children, so they don't care about
Some
your
just
emotions.
need to say a good mother to raise their kids.
That is it.
Yes.
Then they go outside and go and catch the
And do
group.
whatever they want to do, not caring about their feelings or emotions.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, try and care about your women that you left at home. It's not easy to
You see,
take care of kids.
this idea of children, I have sat down and I studied. I realized that from the beginning of the idea of God set for marriage, no be say na pikin. You know, it's just like when you travel from Asaba to Lagos. You know, say you go past Ore, you buy bread, buy banana. Children are the part of the things you pick alongside. The major idea, and that's why when you see nowadays, they say, first of all, you first get belly
Yeah.
Yeah.
to test you. You see, now
That's an archaic mentality.
you see now, say you first get belly first. Not you make there's a guy now, he insists say the girl will get belly. Fine, the girl get belly.
That's
After
also
they
what
marry, 2 months after, the girl had miscarriage. Since then, this is the 6th year she never feel born. You cannot outsmart God. Do you understand? You want to be smart, Abi? You see how nature treats you.
Yeah.
So it's the idea. That's why you see, as they get kids, they focus on the kids and they abandon the woman. If you understand the purpose of marriage, you won't abandon your wife, because it's a journey between the two of you. There is something in front of you. There is a task, and that's why you just wake up and say, somebody just wake up and say, I don't want you again. Go. Why? No sole purpose. If I have purpose in you, if I know the purpose why I got married to you, I know we have so much to accomplish. I won't shade you away. I won't wake up one morning and just push you aside. I'll have to think of my future with you. I'll have to think of what we'll share together, what we are bringing to the society. But these children, they feel it as soon as you can be able to feed somebody's daughter, and therefore you are good.
That is it.
One major problem that needs to be talked about is the home. You understand? The home, the upbringing of these children. What was your journey? Like, do you talk to people about their journey, where they are coming from? There's something I learned recently, and that is, if you want to employ somebody, talk to them about their past, their present, and their future.
Yes.
Not just their CV or whatever. You need to know, because marriage is like running a startup. The difference is it requires 2 people to agree.
Yes.
And emotions.
Yes.
And feelings. In startup, it's only one boss giving out instruction. And if you have co-founders, then you have like a quorum or an agreement or what have you. Now, there's what we call purpose. There's what we call vision.
Yes.
There's what we call mission.
Yes.
There's what we call core value. So your purpose is, what is the purpose of doing this thing? Then inside of your purpose, you now deduce your vision. What is the vision? What is the idea behind it? What do we aim to achieve on the long run? And in Africa, we plan short term a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
So in almost everything we do, we plan short term. We don't plan long term. That is why it's even difficult for us in marriage.
Yes.
Some of us don't have 20 years roadmap for our marriages. Some of us don't even know where we'll be in the next 5-10 years.
Yeah.
You understand? We just do anywhere below face Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just like
as
that.
it comes.
As it comes. You get now your mission. How do we achieve this vision? Then your core purpose, your core value. Your core value are what are these things you are going to uphold that you will not that will guide you, that will guide you, that you will not miss track.
Yes.
If it's respect, if it's love, if it's peace, if it's agreement, whatever it is, your core value to guide you to that destination.
Yes.
So we miss all these things. We just be like, oh, I see this fine girl, now to marry. Oh yeah, they don't jump into marriage.
So there's no deep conversation.
And you see education. You see this education. Our educational system is bad. There's no between the woke mindset and being educated and being exposed. And traveling helps a lot. A lot of us don't travel. Yeah. We don't go to different places. It's not really about going out of the country. Go to different states, interact with different people, know their point of view. It's very important. It's going to improve how you see things. Now you'll be able to see things from different angles.
Yeah.
You understand? So a lot of us are just pegged in the ideology from our homes. That is why you see most people that come from a broken home, their home end up
Very broken. Wow. Thank you so much for this episode, and I want to say
Thank you.
a big thank you to both of you.